Spongebob Squarepants Battle for Bikini Bottom. Many consider this to be one of the best licensed games of all time, and gained a cult status within the speedrunning community. When I heard of this game getting a fresh coat of paint, I was excited. It was one of my favorite games growing up. Now, Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated has been released for the PS4, Xbox One, PC, and Switch. Does the game hold the candle to the likes of the Crash and Spyro remakes, or does the nostalgia cover up the major flaws of the original? If this is your first time on the channel, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification button, and let's dive right into Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. So the plot of the game is simple. Plankton unleashes an army of robots who run havoc in Bikini Bottom, and it's up to SpongeBob and his friends to stop the robots from causing any more damage. The game, for those who haven't played it before, is a collectathon platformer, similar to classic games like Banjo-Kazooie and Super Mario 64. Each level has tasks to earn golden spatulas, which are required to access other levels. Along the levels, you collect shiny objects that can be used to build bridges, gain new routes, and can be used to trade them for golden spatulas. You play as 3 characters, SpongeBob, Patrick, and Sandy, each of them with their own abilities and powers. SpongeBob uses his bubbles to melee attack, ground pound, and uppercut. Later in the game, he gains more powers, such as a homing missile and bowling. He also can turn into a ball and jump on walls as well. Patrick can attack with his belly and ground pound enemies that can stun them and can be picked up and thrown to other enemies. Not only enemies, he could pick up watermelons to push switches, throw ice cubes into goo to freeze them to access items and secrets. And the last character, Sandy, uses her lasso to pull robots and can be used to glide, similar to Rayman's helicopter from Rayman 2: The Great Escape. She could also use her lasso to swing on to specially designed hooks. The level design and graphics of this game are quite a sight to behold. The characters look quite colorful and textured, closely resemble to the show. The levels have variety in terms of how to completely finish them, as if it's almost like they're not the same levels over and over again. They have different ways to collect items and to meet your tasks. A major addition to Rehydrated is the inclusion of cut content from the original. This game features a multiplayer where you could play either local or online with a partner to take on waves of robots from Robo Squidward. It includes the 3 characters from the campaign along with 4 additional characters, Gary, Squidward, Mr. Krabs, and Robo Plankton. While all seem fine and dandy, we need to address some of its flaws, and trust me, there are a lot of flaws. For starters, there is a load of backtracking, which shouldn't surprise anyone considering this is a collectathon. The audio seemed to have a load of issues. I've had the music volume all the way up, and some of the songs I could barely hear it, and the one-liners the characters drop will get tiresome real fast. You'll mute the voices once you hear, "You just met the Sponginator" for the 20th time. I get that this is from a 2003 game, but it would have been nice to have new audio or restore it for better quality. The cut content in multiplayer is fine, but it feels so bare bones. It would have been nice to include other modes besides survival mode. A battle mode would be nice with 4 players duking it out, but the multiplayer is mostly one and done. It's not worth the time, especially considering the online just sucks. 9 times out of 10, I would always get the "session is full" message, which can be so frustrating, it's not even funny. But the biggest handicap this game has is the ridiculous amount of bugs and glitches. When you first pop the game in, there is a day 1 patch you gotta install that I feel hasn't fixed the game enough. There are characters that look like they're leaning sideways when standing, there are some collision detection, bad clipping, moments where you get stuck. For example, early in the game, I was between the teleport box and the wall, and I couldn't get out no matter what I did. You think that's bad? How about a bug where you can't get a golden spatula when you're supposed to? I was trying to get the spatula by annoying Squidward. You're supposed to talk to him, then jump around until he gives it to you. However, he doesn't say the proper dialogue, and I kept jumping around to no avail like a total dumbass. It's so frustrating, especially if you want to 100% this game. Even starting over doesn't help either, and you have to wait for this bug to get squashed just to complete the whole game. So would I recommend this game to you guys? Well, for this being a budget title of $30, I would probably recommend renting this game or borrow it from a friend, especially it's a short game and can be finished within a day or 2. If you have the original Battle for Bikini Bottom on the PlayStation 2, Xbox, or GameCube, you're not missing much with this remaster. And for you trophy or achievement hunters out there, this is an easy game to get all trophies and achievements, so another platinum on the shelf, unless you have to deal with a certain bug if you know what I mean. So overall, this game is really fun, especially for you SpongeBob fans out there. For you first timers, you'll enjoy it, but at the same time, the bugs can ruin the experience, especially those who didn't play the original ones back in the PS2, Xbox, and GameCube era. So honestly, it's best to just wait for the bugs to be fixed. If anything, it's not too bad. The multiplayer is whatever, but at the end of the day, it can be fun collectathon, especially if you love the games like Banjo-Kazooie, Super Mario 64, or Donkey Kong 64. So overall, I give Spongebob Squarepants Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated a 6 out of 10. Hope you enjoyed this review, and thank you for watching. Please give this video a like. Have you played the original, or have you played this game currently? What are your thoughts on it? Let me know in the comments below. Also, please check out my other videos as well. Catch you guys next time.